House District 13. This is your State Representative Neil Hayes coming to you with our weekly video update. Hey, this is the second week of committee week for Senate bills over here in the House of Representatives. It's the final week to get the bills out of the policy committees. All bills that we passed and approved last week and this week will move on to Oversight Committee. Once they get out of the Oversight Committee, they'll be eligible to be heard on the House floor. So we will start Oversight Committee week next week and then have bills on the House floor. Always interesting to work on bills that have gone through the Senate in the first half of the legislative session. So getting to work on those in the House and make those arguments and sometimes trying to figure out what our senators were thinking. So having said that, I want to give a shout out to Senator Avery Fricks out of Muskogee. I have a bill with him, and sometimes I scratch my head about an amendment he had, but in all honesty and I just want to give him a hard time. But no, Senator Fricks and I, we did get out of the Business and Commerce Committee yesterday. We did get Senate Bill 351 out of committee. It deals with credit card processing fees and being more transparent with that cost to the consumer and allowing our businesses to actually, one, be transparent with the cost to the consumer by placing that item on the receipt, but two, eliminating that cost from the calculation of cost of goods sold and the pricing of the products for our retailers and restaurants all throughout House District 13 and Senate District 8. So really great bill, really good opportunity to work on that for our district and impact our communities. And just want to highlight that bill. If you're keeping track of that bill, will be eligible to be heard in the Business and Commerce Oversight Committee starting next week. So really looking forward to pushing that bill through that committee and then onto the floor and then on to the governor. One bill I want to highlight that kind of excited to hear next week in our Government Oversight Committee, I just want to highlight Senate Bill 1027. It is the initiative petition bill filed by Senator Bullitt over on the Senate side and is now coming to the House past the Policy Committee, and really looking forward to examining and reviewing and debating an initiative petition process that Oklahoma is one of the few states that we have a process for our constituents to be able to petition the government for legislation without going through the legislature. That doesn't happen in every state. We do have that in Oklahoma, but we are looking at a bill that will amend how that is done and requiring a certain number of signatures to come from all over the state versus just sitting in Oklahoma City or Tulsa and getting the required signatures to put something on the ballot for the public. So really looking forward and want to highlight that bill. Today actually is one of the fun days at the Capitol. It is our annual legislative day at the ballpark here in downtown Oklahoma City. So the AAA ballpark in Oklahoma City, we will have an event there where we get to go down to the floor. So I do want to say thank you to all the legislative members and body and everybody that get to take a moment this afternoon to take a break from some of the struggles that you see up here on a daily basis to go down there and unwind on what is a great day. And I hope everybody's taking advantage of the great weather this week back home as well. But we do have some bills to be heard tomorrow as well in the morning. And so we will get to work with that. Do have one more committee this afternoon. So the work goes on. Do also want to give a shout out. Yesterday, we did honor our Oklahoma National Guard on the House floor. We had a joint committee with the Senate. Just an honor to work for all our military members across the great state. Most people don't realize that Oklahoma has one of the largest retiree populations of service members all across the United States. So we just want to say thank you for everything that the National Guard and our military bases and military personnel here in Oklahoma do for us. And also, I just want to give a shout out. We're working on some first responder legislation and always want to advocate for police, fire, and our EMS, EMTs that we have out there. It's been a great week. A lot of good legislation has been debated. A lot of titles coming off so they can amend some bad bills so we can try to make them better. So the process is moving forward. It's always an honor to advocate for House District 13 here at the state capitol. And if you have any questions, please feel free to either come see us or shoot me an email or a message. So you can email me at neil.hayes@okhouse.gov. But please, if anything comes up that you have questions or concern with, please feel free to reach out or come see me in the People's House. Again, thank you, House District 13, and you have a great weekend.